Welcome back, everybody. This episode, we are going to be installing Zorin OS. I just did a video maybe about a month or two ago about Zorin OS, but a new version of Zorin has been released, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at it, see what it has to offer. So I'm up on the install screen. I'm going to click on install Zorin OS. All right, so our keyboard layout set to English US, correct? All right, it's set up to download updates while installing Zorin. I'm gonna just leave that on, and then I'll click on don't participate in the census because I don't need no type of feedback at all. And then on the installation type, I'm gonna leave it as erase disk and install Zorin OS. If you plan to do it that way different, you always click something else. And location is set to Los Angeles, that's correct. All right, set in my user info, login automatically. And we're installing. So this is taking anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. So I'll go ahead and pause the video now. And once it's completed, we'll be back. All right, installation is now completed. So we're going to go ahead and restart the system and take a look at the new Zorin OS. So we'll go ahead and start the tour just so we can see what the welcome screen shows us. All right, open the menu to launch apps. Menu will be down here. Click on next. Choose your desktop look with Zorin appearance. X speed may be limited in a virtual machine. Connect your online accounts. Link your phone and computer with Zorin Connect. Use software to find and install apps. That's it. We hope that you enjoy Zorin OS. And that conducts the tour, the welcome screen for Zorin OS. And we're being prompted for installing updates. I guess we can go ahead and install them, leave them in the background while we look at stuff. So the desktop on Zorin OS is a customized desktop environment. It's a customized Gnome environment. So it's basically Gnome, but it's set up in a custom way. Everything's tweaked on it. But on our system tray, we have our clock that also clicking on it shows the exact same calendar that you would see on Gnome if we were up here in the middle. It's the exact same calendar. Like I said, it's a modified Gnome desktop environment. They made it into their own. And then also right here, the power, volume, and internet is just one single button like in Gnome. All right. And that's your system tray. And then our pinned applications, we have software, files, Firefox web browser, and it looks like a show desktop. Right now we are installing updates, so I'm not going to open up the software manager because I don't want no conflicts between the two. So let's take a look at our file manager. There should be files like in Gnome, but I don't know if they call it something else in Zorin. Let's take a look at it and find out. Yep, files 3.36.3. So it's basically the same file system that you'll find on Gnome. And then Firefox. Let's see what version of Firefox we got here. 120.0.1. All right, seems to be the latest version. So, and since we have the Firefox open, it says a sneak peek at Zorin OS 17. So I guess it's going to be updated again. So right now we have a beta version for this Zorin OS 17 that can be downloaded and installed. I might do one on that one. We'll see, depending on my schedule, and see what I have upcoming. All right, that's Firefox. Now let's take a look at our applications menu. So we click on here. Basically, it's like I said, it's all Gnome. It's just a modified Gnome system. So in our accessories, this is on accessories, games, graphics, internet, office, sound and video, system tools, and utilities. Then right here on this side, we have our folder layout. So basically this is the way if you open up your file manager, this is the way it's got home, desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, and videos. And then on the bottom, you have also software settings and Zorin appearance. And then you also have your session buttons right here. So you get your system settings, your reboot, power off, lock screen, all that's right here. So let's see, the update's still going. So the computer needs a restart. So I'll restart later. So we can go ahead and take a look at our software manager. And the software manager, see what version it is. Software 3.36.1. So if you want to install anything that you need on your computer, this will be an easy place to find it. You can also use the terminal and use an app, but you know, we live in an age of GUIs, so this would be your preferred method of installing applications on Zorin OS. All right, let's check out our graphics. Do we have GIMP? Yeah, we do have GIMP installed. So see what version 2.10. Yep, GIMP 2.10.18. Your Photoshop equivalent on Linux, GIMP. And back to the applications, internet, we already saw Firefox. See the Office, let's check out LibreOffice, see what version they're running. Should be 7.5 or 7.6 to be the latest. 7.5.5.2. To the application launcher, sound and video, we have Bracero. Bracero is like for DVD drives if you still have those on your computer. And let's say you want to make a DVD or a CD. You can make a music CD, video CD, or just an ISO. You can burn images, all that with Bracero. But let's take a look at our audio player, which is Rhythmbox. Right here you have your folder layout. So whatever you want to play, if you want to play a cue or your music. But let's see what version. It's 3.4.4. Rhythmbox. Then back to sound and video, we have videos. which is just videos. It's like a modified version of celluloid, and I believe it's just called videos. Yep, or also known as totem. Pretty straightforward. And in our system tools, we have this, main menu, quite a few stuff right here. Software updater, startup applications, Zorin appearance. So let's take a look at this. This would be a Gnome disk utility. It's a nice way to partition this or set up environments on your disk. You can set up mount options. Pretty much everything you need to do right here. So yeah, Gnome disk utility 3.36.3, but shortened down to just say disks. All right, let's take a look at some theming. See what we can do with Zorin. Oh yeah, I remember now. With Zorin, you have these layouts here. So let's say if you click on this one, kind of changes the panel a little bit. Let me check on the start menu. It's pretty much the same, but it does change it just a little bit. The icons got a little bit smaller down here. So let me see if I go back to this one. See how it changes. Then you got the old, I think this is like the old Gnome setup. Yeah, you got the system tray on this side, the clock in the middle, and then your applications over there. And this is like a also Gnome setup here. Yeah, click on that. You get more layouts here if you upgrade to Zorin OS Pro, but yeah, just the free version. Go back to that layout, and now let's check out themes. Themes also on here is like a little different. It's just set up to colors. Basically just changing the accent on your colors. So let's say, for example, everything's set to blue right now. Just clicking on a button, change the icons to whatever color you pick. And it also change the icons and the highlights to the accent color you pick. And then if you wanted to change it to a dark mode, you just click on here. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Then on the interface, you can change the button layout, enable animations, things like that. And desktop, if you want to show icons, you just check these right here. Then you can also set up your fonts. You want to change the look of the fonts. And that's your theming. Now let's take a look at wallpapers. Right click on the screen and click on change background, brings up the Gnome wallpaper changer. And simple click, and you can change it. Pretty straightforward and simple. And that there's your wallpaper backgrounds. Now, before I go, one thing I want to check out is see the terminal. Should be the Gnome terminal, but let's take a look. Yep, Gnome terminal 3.36.2. And let's see if they have a HTOP installed. No HTOP. We'll just install HTOP and NeoFetch real quick, just so we can take a look at our system resources. All right, let's do HTOP first. And you can see we're using 1.5 gigs of RAM on our memory. Not too bad, but there's a whole lot of lighter systems that use a whole lot less. But like I said, this is a modified GNOME system, so that's why it exceeds on the RAM like that. But our CPUs are pretty low, so it's not working hard at all. Now we'll do a NeoFetch. So you can see right here, ZorinOS 16.3. The kernel is 5.15.0. It even tells you right here the desktop environment is Gnome. So you can see that it's a modified Gnome. And the terminal is Gnome terminal. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this video. So hope you enjoyed what you see here. And if it's something that you like and you want to get into, all information will be in the video description. You can download it, install it, and have fun with it. All right. That's going to do it for me. And I'm out.